Hello there, dear YouTubers. My name is King1993 and today is another day of me trying to explain another character within this game. And this character is called Nobunaga. Now here's the thing. Nobunaga is such a type of name. I do not think that this name can be given to any other character to any other region of the world. It basically goes with Japanese. So I think he's a Japanese. Okay, so that's why the name Nobunaga. Anyway, so here's the topic. So this character is basically a sniper character in general, but it can be modified into a uh, assault rifle or maybe a minigun with a sniper. Like that much powerful it can become. Okay, so let's talk about these characters and then let's give you guys some ideas how to use this character. Now this character is actually very overpowered, like very overpowered. If you were to ask me how much overpowered, okay, like if there was a ranking of S rank to D rank, okay, I would say that technical wise, this character here is at S rank and this character here is at S rank for being overpowered. Okay, so that's basically how it goes. Anyway, so here's the thing. If I were to shoot here, it can do only one shot at a time. Obviously the accuracy is high, but the execution is very bad because I cannot shoot at the enemy continuously, and that is very bad. You can increase this with full auto mode in the core section. By doing so, you will be able to shoot in this one area multiple time. Okay, let me regenerate that. Here it is 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now I am controlling my mouse, but some of the bullets still went outside. One two bullets went outside. You can even control this with the help of this spread control. Okay, now you will see that any of the bullet that I'm gonna shoot right now are going to be within this area, no more bullet on the outside. Now it felt like only one went out, okay, but not that much compared to before. So you can probably get the idea of how much accurate it is right now. It is a 10-meter range. Okay, now after this the question remains is which one should you be going for in the capacity. Go for reload. Why? Because if it were to give me 10 more bullets, then I would have definitely selected magazine capacity, but instead I'll go with reload because 5 more bullets is actually not enough. Yeah, it is actually the truth. It is not enough. You'd need more reload speed. And how much do you get? You get up to 6, and this is the magazine capacity increases to 5. Not that much difference. Okay, in case if you're wondering, okay, am I joking or something? No, look, total amount of damage is 840. If I were to increase, okay, why did it increase? It increased due to this some other factor which I do not know why. Anyway, let's increase this. Now 800 should be now how much? Okay, 1050. Now here's the thing, 1050 compared to where it was 800, you might be thinking, okay, you are getting 150 points more. Okay, so what about it? Well, you still need to reload because the thing is you do not know when you are gonna reload and another enemy appears. So that's the whole problem here. Even though this capacity increases the bullet by 5 and the overall damage increases by about maybe 200 points, the problem lies is the if the reload speed is low, you are still not gonna be able to hit the enemy properly, and eventually you need to reload and some other enemy is gonna show up and kill you. That's happened majority of the time. So that's why I have kept the reload speed at the highest. Now here's the thing, stringified damage is I'm gonna call it as string field damage. Why? Because it is less tongue twisting in this manner. So I highly suggest that you go for this headshot instead of this, because the string fight or string field damage is basically when the enemy is on the wall and you try to shoot them, it will basically increases the overall damage capability of the enemy. And how much does it increases? Look, it increases about 11 points. So 11 point is actually very good, but still I would go for headshot instead of this. Okay, because right now You can definitely see the same effect. If I were to shoot it on the head, it would be higher. But then again, this is a sniper weapon, so uh, you can use it as a sniper weapon. So from that point of perspective, if you were to shoot at the enemy, your aim is gonna be better, so you don't need to worry about that. So that's basically the weapon section of how to calibrate them. Okay, now if I have to shoot it now, 840. So yeah, that is still very good. Now when it comes to the grenade, the reason I will be selecting the smoke grenade is something that I'll talk about here. So first of all, let's talk about his ability. So what is his ability? His ability Q factor, that is to use two guardian eyes, and when you use their active, okay, this is ultimate and this is active skill. So when you use this character active skill, what happens is it produces an effect of area of effect, where the overall damage, overall firing speed of the bullet increases, or the weapon increases. The weapon also gets enhanced in some way, and the armor regeneration happens. Three things at once. So let's see what happens if I were to put it here. Okay, it creates an area of effect. You can see that area of effect here very clearly, and if you were to be moving anywhere in between, you are still gonna be able to be maintain your what should I call it, enhancement. And if you were to shoot at the enemy now, you'll see that the rate of fire has gotten higher. Now you can further increase this. How? This is guardian eye enhancement. So when you use this, the weapon will basically become a minigun, and this minigun will be able to shoot at the enemy even faster rate, like it is a minigun with sniper. Obviously your aim need to be better. That is completely different topic. My aim is not that much better in guns like this. This is basically a sniper gun, which is why the rate of fire is gonna be lower, but that is why you need to increase it. Okay, now once you have used this, the second question means is, okay, do you use this ability in every case? The answer is no. You can only use this ability in the 3 versus 3 or 7 versus 7 match, but not in escort mission or in bomb defusal mission. In that case, bomb defusal and escort mission use the armor regeneration. Otherwise you are gonna have a huge problem, which is why I'm gonna deactivate this, because you will not be able to understand what I am saying. Use this in 3 versus 3 or 7 versus 7 match, and use this on bomb defusal and escort mission. Okay, now this is my recommendation. Your recommendation may vary, that is up to you, but this is my recommendation. Now here it is. Weakness duration. What is weakness duration? So basically when you aim at the enemy, what happens is you can see a blue light. This blue light is when you use it on the enemy will have a hard time looking back at you and aiming at you properly. So this is basically the function of this blue light. Now you can definitely see I'm not very good at using it, but you can get the idea of what will happen. So it will stay active for a certain period of time. I do not know how much, but this 2 seconds will increase it for 2 seconds. Obviously that is how this blinding spot work. Now the question is okay, now what about this ultimate? What does it do? This ultimate is called overpower. I think overpower or something, or what is it? Pulse overload. So how do you use this pulse overload? So first of all, click on the X. It will take time for this to be put there, and then immediately use a smoke bomb directly on this place. You'll be able to see the enemy's location and shoot them, and by doing so the enemy will be not be able to see you. The enemy will not be able to see you, but you will be able to see them, and it goes away very fast. So you need to be careful about that. It stays about 15 seconds, I think. So use the 15-second very well. And if you are using the mic to communicate with your team, obviously your team will know when you are going to be using this. You can join this character and beat the enemy. So that's basically how it goes. It basically allows you to see where the enemies are going to be even when you are behind a certain object. So that's basically how it works. And that is exactly why I have selected the smoke bomb as the most useful weapon or grenade for this character. So that's it. And anything other is just use light armor, and this case use string field damage as the ability to lower the enemy's damage when you are on the wall. Okay, so this is basically it in terms of character introduction of why this character I call it as overpower. Now in case if you're wondering, okay, if you were to take this back, okay, what happens? It's still gonna take about 15 seconds to what should I call it, reuse it again. Look, I take it back. It's still gonna take the normal time to recover, which is about 15 seconds. So you should be using this carefully, because for 15 seconds this ability will be gone, and if this ability is gone, you need to wait another, okay, 7 seconds, not 15 seconds, 7 seconds. So total 2 will be cost about 14 seconds. For 14 seconds you need to wait to get all of them back. Okay, so you need to be careful about this. Now since that I have talked about all of the important factor of these characters, so the next topic will be, are there any other grenade that are gonna be beneficial for this character? The answer is no. No, the best one is actually this smoke bomb for this character. Use the smoke bomb and use the windstorm grenade. Use the windstorm grenade on the enemy where they are escorting the vehicle, and use the smoke bomb to hide yourself and shoot the enemy. So for this character I would definitely select one windstorm grenade and one smoke bomb for this character. Those two are the best example for this character. Okay, now since I have finished talking about this character's ability, now let's talk about the aesthetic of this character. So when it comes to the aesthetic of this character, let's talk about the customization here, and let's see. So these are basically the alternate, everything stays the same except the clothing changes. This is the only one where the hair color is different, but no special type of animations are given, unlike to this character here, where her entire thing changes, movement pattern, everything changes. The clothing material are very good. Okay, and this is the base skin. The other skin basically gives a certain type of cape behind her, and such is not the case for this character. Maybe it will come in the future, I'm not interested in, because even though this character has a lot more firepower, I'm still not going to be using him, because he is basically made for a long range attack, but he is also good at mid range, which is fine. But the problem is, because I need to adjust his weapon a lot more in the mid range compared to this character here. Anyway, so that is not the important point. That is favorability. My favorability are female characters. That's the whole thing, and nothing else. Okay. Now, when it comes to this weapon here, this weapon in itself looks fine. The skin is fine. Now, I do not know why this is a gamer girl Twitch stream gamer girl vibe. Like whoever made this made it with the intention of making it favorable for many people, but this doesn't look anything masculine. It looks feminine. Okay, like if I were to give such thing to this character here, weapon skin, let's say this one, this still looks fine. Okay, or maybe give her this, it is still fine. Like everything is fine for this character here, because it gives her a feminine vibe, especially this one, a childlike feminine vibe. Okay, but when I compare it to this guy here, it looks like a feminine type of thing. Like even this one, this looks okay, this looks very good. Like this is the one that I would try to get. Okay, because this one looks extremely good in terms of quality, design, aesthetics, and color choosing. Everything is fine with this one. This looks like a gamer girl. This also looks like a gamer girl. and compared to maybe these are not that much attractive at all. This looks fine. Maybe I would take this, okay, but this one is not very it's not very favorite for me, okay. This one is kind of bit okay for me. Like this one is a gamer girl vibe. So overall, this is my just opinion on in terms of the aesthetics. I definitely like this one, and in terms of this character's ability, I think this one also looks good. Like for a male character, this looks very good. So overall, what is my opinion of this character? Overall, my opinion of this character is this is a very good character, and if you like this character, then obviously you will be able to understand why you should be going for this character, because overall his power is extremely good in the mid range. By doing that, you will be able to use this character in such a way that will benefit your team in almost any situation. Like this character is basically an example of being able to use in every situation as possible. Okay, reconnection is happening anyway. So if you like this video, then please give a like and subscribe and click the bell notification icons to get more of this type of topic on a regular basis. Thank you, and see you again next time. Man, why did the internet go out right now?